Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with Flo. And Flo, I think pretty much everyone heard the rumors today about DJ Jones. Supposedly the Niners called up the Broncos and asked, maybe a trade later round. And one thing that I think it could be true for the simple fact, Broncos, it looks like they're cleaning house. They got rid of a few players. They said they're going to get rid of a few more players. Obviously, Russell Wilson was the big one. Looks like they're going to probably go younger. And they have a good rapport with the Broncos. Like every damn year, we keep doing like little trades or some stuff like that. But what do you think about that, man? Trading a late round pick for DJ Jones, bringing back my boy, the guy that I never wanted to get rid of in the first place. But what do you think about this, man?
Yeah, that was my first thing that I thought, man, when I heard that he was potentially up there for grabs. I was like, man, Sly's going to be in love with this. We got to get this done. And obviously you have to. We have so many draft picks. What's
11.
What's losing one, a late rounder at that, for DJ Jones? Had we had this guy in that first Super Bowl, we would probably won that Super Bowl. Had we had him in this Super Bowl, that could have changed pretty much a course of our franchise, But we don't go by hypotheticals, because if my aunt had a dong, she'd be my uncle. So we don't go by that, but still, we got to make this trade, man. Could you imagine Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, Hargrave, DJ Jones, especially on those first downs, man? That would be scary for those other teams. That's the key too in this NFL. You got to freaking enforce that first down. You got to put these guys behind the sticks. And with DJ Jones, man, it seemed like we would always do that. I still don't get why he didn't end up on that Super Bowl roster that year, but I think now I understand he's 29, and sometimes people are like, well, we got to hold on to our assets. No, we got to try to win right now, man. Our window is going to be closing soon. There's no guarantee that it's even still open, but they close fast. NFL is not for long league. It's not the National Football League. It's not for long league. So you got to try to take your opportunities. It's like me and you are always talking about the gym, man. Sometimes you just got to go reach out to that chick, when the iron's hot. Because if you wait too long, that door might be closed one day, right?
Yeah,
man. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm in love with DJ Jones. And, in 2020, when he wasn't on that Super Bowl roster, he should have been there. I was so pissed off. I remember going ranting, like, dude, he needs to be there instead of Quan Alexander. And obviously that bit us in the ass, especially at the end when the Chiefs were running all over us. But I digress. DJ, though, man, he's 29 years old. But last year, you look at the film, this dude taking on double teams, just dominating, doing exactly what he did in San Fran with the Niners. Just absolute a monster, He was the guy that when we drafted, I think he was in the 5th round where we picked him up, 5th or 7th. And I was like, dude, I think this guy might be the best player in this year's draft class. And he was up there, man. He was awesome, what he would be able to do. We just don't have that. I mean, Armstead, we do have that with him where he can take on the double teams. But not only does DJ take on the double teams, he freaking, he attacks and he makes sure he blows it up, dude. If we played that game against the Lions with DJ Jones, they would not have ran wild on us on that first half. He's an enforcer, absolutely a monster. Same thing against, who was in the NFC, in the divisional round against the Packers. Kinlaw, him and who else on a Chase Young game blown up in the end. DJ, he don't do that, man. He don't mess around. If you want to come at him double team, he's going to take you on and he's going to get at the running back. So if you have him, kind of like how Clelin Ferrell was there on the base downs, those first downs, maybe second downs, then you could have Hargrave maybe come back in second or third downs, be fresh, because one thing, maybe Hargrave, he's getting a little older. He's someone that maybe needs less snaps. And if you let him prolong his season, get him ready for December, January, February, because he kind of was disappeared in the playoffs, right? And especially in that Super Bowl, I really didn't see much of him. So if you could get him fresh, ready to go in the playoffs, it's huge, man. So DJ Jones, he's an enforcer, man. He's a dude that you want to just get down and ball with. I remember in what was it, in his rookie year, I was looking at highlights of him. This dude was out there freaking dunking the ball, 6 feet tall, 300 and 15, 20 pounds. He's short and stocky. He kind of reminds me of, do you ever watch Wrestling Mark Henry, the strongest man in the world? He's kind of like that, man. I freaking love this dude. So if we bring him back, I think we have a chance, man. I think we have a chance of getting back to the Super Bowl. That's one key step of getting back. So I love what John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan potentially are doing. We're hearing this as a rumor, but I wouldn't doubt it's true, because last year, remember during that a trade deadline, we tried to get everyone. We tried to get who was the guy from the cornerback from the Bears? Yeah, we had to get him. PS2 from the Broncos. We were trying to get all these guys. We were hearing that we were linked to all of them. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we go out and get them, because, man, I think we still, Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, they still think that window's open. Some guys, I know some Niner YouTube creators are talking about, yeah, we need to like sell every bit. Like, dude, why? We're like overtime away from winning the damn Super Bowl. So if we would have won the Super Bowl, we would have sold 2. That doesn't make sense. So I mean, I say still go all in, whatever it takes, man. Who knows? We have 1-2 year window. I say go all in, man. Screw the waiting, man. We don't want to wait another 5-10 years to try to rebuild, especially with a young quarterback who's 24 years old. Build around this dude. So that's my thought, man.
Yeah, man. And anytime, it doesn't matter whether it's NFL or companies going out of business. When there's those fire sales, man, you got to take advantage. You got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go shopping pretty
Yeah.
much. So that's what we got to do. And like I said, I think the Broncos will do that because obviously the connections, Kyle Shanahan, being a Shanahan, they're going to want to hook this guy up. John Lynch, you know, they have
Yeah.
that report. And I think, who's the guy over there?
With who?
John Elway. I think
Oh.
he'll be willing to
I don't think John Elway's even with them no more.
He's not with them now?
Nah, for like 2-3 years he's been gone, man.
Has he?
Yeah, he won that Super Bowl, and then a few years later,
Yeah,
he was out.
I
Yeah.
guess he was, huh?
Yeah.
But still, regardless.
But they still have a connection
still
with
have the
Denver,
ties
yeah.
with Denver. So I'm sure we'd be able to make something happen. And John Lynch, to his credit, he's been able to make these deals the last couple of years. Obviously, CMC, Chase Young last year, a few other ones. He goes out there and he makes these deals happen. So I do give John Lynch credit in that regard. This might be the next one on the list, man.
Yeah, and honestly, it seems like our bench wasn't that strong. It was not that strong at all. I'm trying to think.
Obviously, injuries.
Yeah, injuries take a part of that. But yeah, when you had guys like main guys that weren't in, like Bosa or when Armstead was hurt, dude, we're getting torched, man. Kevin Givens wasn't getting it done. who was it? Kinlaw wasn't getting it done. It seemed like all our backups, it wasn't working out. So having someone like DJ Jones, that changes everything, man. I think in 2019 and 2021, that's when we had, I think, the best defense line. I'm going to say 2021, kind of when we had Arden Key, DJ Jones. We had all those dudes coming off the bench. That team right there, I think, was our best defensive squad right there because our defensive line was so stacked. We were 10, 11 man deep. We had Jordan Willis coming off the bench, man. Ebucom. Oh, was it Omenihu too? It was like so many dudes coming off the damn bench. It was just amazing. So you gotta have that bench, man. This is a 17 game season, and we're hearing that the NFL wants to do 18 game season. So you're gonna have to have that 10, 11 guy bench going ready to go. So it makes sense to get someone like DJ Jones. I don't know how Kalia Davis is gonna do. He looked all right, how he did. But you want to get a for sure thing, and that's DJ Jones. If you restructure the deal, I think it's like $9 million. For the trade, you could do let's say, hey, DJ, we're gonna do 2 years, $6 million a piece, so you guarantee that $12 million. Like, what do you think? And he's gonna be like, by the time it's over, 31. So I think it's a fair deal, man. DJ, he wants to come back, man. He knows he has some boys here. He has unfinished business with the 49ers. So obviously that's something that I think both guys, the Niners and DJ would be intrigued with. And yeah, it looks like Denver, man, they're selling. How does it seem like other guys? The Bills the other day, they were selling. So a lot of teams, you can't get that cap structure going. Good thing with the Niners, they've been doing that. They've been thinking about the future for these little window for these 3 years right here. So that was year 1. I think we have 2 more years left, and then we might be in cap hell, kind of like the Rams. But F it, man. F those draft picks. F that cap. Let's go all in right now, man. Stop wasting time. If we need to add another piece, let's add another piece, man. So I say go all in, man. No point of waiting. No point of waiting for these damn draft picks to pan out. Get the guys that have it. Kind of reminds me of the Lakers, man. When the Lakers, they need someone key, they go and get them. They don't screw the draft picks, man. So that's what I say, man.
All right, well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about DJ Jones potentially coming back. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.